in this crazy life, sometimes all we get is moments of peace. You know, all the craziness that exists in the world, all the stuff going on. Sometimes all you really get is moments to just reflect, just moments, not hours, not days, just moments, just a few seconds. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you for the one person that came through. Um, I don't know. It's just wild. It's just wild. Just taking the time out to reflect before I get into the day and start going out there and doing what I gotta do. Mm. Sometimes you just want to lay in the bed, you just want to go through the day, just rest. But it don't always work that way. You're always fighting with something. You gotta go out there and just rough it out, tough it out, do what you gotta do and stuff like that. You know, I mean, I guess life would be boring if everything went your way. So since everything's not gonna go your way, you gotta get up there, get on with it, make it happen. Do these things, make this money, live this life. You know, but before you go out there, sometimes you just need a moment. These moments of peace. Just moments to reflect. You know, and like I said, there's so much just disruption in the world, so much negativity, so much to stop you and disrupt you from trying to do what it is that you got to do. You know. Yeah, yeah. I would do that lunatic dad. I would get up and get out. Yeah. I'm gonna get up and get out. But before I do get up and go and do what I gotta do, you just reflect. You just moments, man, moments. I mean, you need it. You need it. You can self destruct, not realizing that you gotta pull back sometimes. You self destruct trying to jump in and go head first into everything, and that's what it is. Good morning, June. Good morning. Actually, my mother calls me sunshine. That's funny. That's just what it is. I don't know. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 2, 3 people that's in here right now. You know, I just don't feel like getting up, but it's actually peaceful. Just peaceful right now. The weather is nice. Not too cold, not too hot. So it's what it is. Yeah, Scott King. There you go. There you go. Um, I encourage anybody out there, to understand that, in this life, sometimes all we really get is moments of peace. Enjoy your moments of peace. Enjoy your moments to yourself, your quiet time. Enjoy those moments when nobody is bothering you. Enjoy those moments where, if for only a second or a couple of seconds, you know, the world seems to be still. You know, um, it's not always going to be that way. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on, especially if you come from big cities, a rat race, or you're that grind and try to, make things happen. Wow. I mean, like I said, this is part of my day, but y'all don't get to see the other stuff that's going on. Before this day ends, I'll probably have talked to hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people. I may have seen something that I haven't seen ever before, or I may see something that I normally see. But the life that you lead sometimes is like a regular day for me would be, the craziest day of somebody else's life. Come from a big city. You know, um, that's why when I get a moment like this, you enjoy it. You just look at it and say, you know what, this is what it is for right now. This is what it is. Um, and just be grateful for it. That's really all I can say. You know, yeah. And I think sometimes we take for granted, that peace. It causes us to be still. It causes us to just calm ourselves down. You gotta lie down by still waters. Be made. You gotta be made to just rest. You gotta be made to just say, hey, you know what, calm down. Some people think that success or progress is just movement, but you have to constantly be moving and constantly be doing things, and that's progress. Not always the case. Sometimes progress, success, real movement comes from when you're being still, when you're getting your rest, when you recalibrating your mind, recalculating, just relaxing your body, relaxing your soul. Not putting yourself in a situation where you constantly, you know, in a state of panic, in a state of fear, in a state of confusion, worry, just contemplating and everything. Sometimes you need a moment just to be still, and there's a lot of people out in the world who don't know how to deal with peace. There's a lot of people out in the world who don't know how to sit still for a minute and just appreciate, you know. There has to be time to reflect and de-stress. What's up, Tim S420? Thank you. I agree, June. But there's a lot of people out there that don't know how to deal with de-stressing and just, reflecting and just, letting the moment be. Sometimes you have to just stop. You don't have to stop, but sometimes it's important to stop and just sit still for a minute. Sometimes it's important to just feel the breeze hit you. Like right now, the breeze is hitting me. The breeze is awesome right now. Just the wind. I'm talking to you, but this is almost like a stream of consciousness. I'm doing a live stream, but it's a stream of consciousness. I'm in the moment talking to you, but I'm in the moment myself, just imagining, just wow. Like it's cool. It's cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just taking a moment. I mean, not so much of a meditation, but almost like meditation. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go somewhere into a quiet space. I'm gonna sit down, and I'm just not gonna think about anything right now. I'm just gonna let the moment be. It don't have to be for long. It could be a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds. It doesn't always happen, but it's important because we go through so much stuff. People make time for drama. People make time for war. People make time for negativity, but how many of us actually make time for peace? You know what I'm saying? How much of us actually make time for the stillness that exists in life, like the wind, that breezes through, just you know you know how much of us make time to see what's up, what's going on in the world. Like right now, I can feel the wind. I could see the sky. I'm looking out. I'm talking to you doing this, but I can see the sky. The vastness of it all, but stillness, the peace, all these things at one time, they mean something. This is not just for nothing. Sometimes I used to just look at the sky and just imagine, just say, wow, the earth, you see the earth moving, as you look at the sky, you see the clouds, you see the majestic, majesty of it all, and you just want to, you say, wow, there's just so many more things in this world that's more important than sometimes the drama and the negativity that we get caught up in. Some people like it. Like I said, who am I to tell you, you can't be negative? Who am I to tell you you have to be peaceable? You don't have to be. You don't have to be. You don't have to have balance in your life. You don't have to see the yin and the yang. But for those that do, it's a benefit. It's a benefit to being peaceable. It's a benefit to, experiencing just moments of stillness. Like still waters run deep. So like peace is necessary just to grab your sanity back. That's times I have to do that. Times I used to do it a whole lot more. It's challenging now as you get older, but it's what happens. What's going on, Rabbits Fury 2? Thank you for coming through. What's up with support, sending positive vibes? Thank you, Tim S. Appreciate you. Yeah, but like I said, this is just my perspective, just my thoughts on it. I mean, I just encourage people. I can't make you, but I encourage you. Just, find those quiet moments in your time, in your day, in your life. Those moments to reflect, those moments to sit still, and don't do anything. That's just my advice. You can do what you want, but don't do anything. Find those moments in time that are carved out. It doesn't have to be long. It could be a few minutes, it could be a few seconds. Just close your eyes and just let the wind hit you, especially if you live near a farm, or, you're by a park, or you just have the time. Like if I was off on the weekends or something like that, I would definitely do that. What's going on, Drive Shaft Drew? Thank you for coming through. But yeah, I tell anybody, go out to the park, go out to a quiet place. Find yourself a moment of peace. Find yourself moments of reflection. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to just move away from it all. Because there's so much negativity. There's so many things that plague us. There's so many things that stress us. Sometimes we stress ourselves. Saying it just, you need that moment to just take a chill pill, I guess, as some people will say, or that moment to back up. Some people say prayer works. Some people say meditation works. Sometimes it's none of that. Sometimes you just need to walk away from it, or sometimes you just need to say, hey, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, or there's anxiety or whatever that comes upon you, and you just say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do in this moment. I'm just going to let you be, let the world do what it does, but I'm going to go to this quiet space. I'm going to, just stand here, sit here, lay here, whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you. Don't be afraid. Some people don't know how to deal with it. They always constantly got to be moving, constantly got to be doing something, but they don't realize that peace, stillness has its place. It has its place. Thank you, Drive Shaft Drew. I appreciate it. Good morning to you all. Maybe this is a little too philosophical for some folks, and I understand that. I definitely understand that. But this is where I'm at right now, and it's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's more of just a reflection and encouragement for folks to understand that the negativity that exists in the world doesn't have to persist in your heart. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be a lot of moments that people get stressed. And this week, I can tell each and every one of you, somebody's going to piss you off. At least one person's going to infuriate you. Another person is may depress you. Somebody else may, take you to a place you really don't want to go emotionally, But in that time, you have spaces, pockets, moments of peace that you could gather, moments that you could pull away and balance the negativity, balance the stress, balance the the imbalanced, balance the disruptions that happen in life. The war that happens in our soul, the war that happens with other people. The clash of principalities that occur. When people go up against something that's opposed to them. For whatever reason. So, like I said, these moments of peace are just not about none of that. They're just about recalibrate and recalculate and, finding the stillness, balancing yourself between the dark and the light, the yin and the yang, those things, stuff like that. That's just where my head is at right this second. So, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. It is about time for me to get up and get out there and into this world. But it's good to take the moments of reflection because you don't know where the day is going to take you. And sometimes you get up and the day is crazy from minute one, until the last second. Sometimes you don't get that moment of peace until the next day or the day after or whatever the case may be. But if you find yourself in a moment where you're just sitting there and nothing's going on and everything is still, be fortunate, because a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't get a moment to just decompress. A lot of people don't get a moment to just catch a breath. A lot of people don't get a moment of peace. You know, some people it's just rapid fire, rapid fire. You know. So as I end this live stream, I encourage people, enjoy your moments of peace. You know, appreciate them. Not everybody get them. You know, some people it's just all hell. It's just all war. It's just all strife. It's just all pain. You know, as the saying goes, you know, it is written, there's no rest for the weary. You know, don't be the weary. Be the person that can put it all together and enjoy your moments of peace. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.